Hi friends, so I just wanted to go over a few things as far as your language arts work and your math work this week. So as far as your reading goes, the story that you will have in your packet this week is at your level. I won't have a video of me reading the story because it is a story that is at your level and you should be able to read it independently. If you are struggling with reading your story, if you are having a hard time reading your story, then we can work on it together during video calls. But I really encourage you to try to read it by yourself because I provided you with a story that is going to be at your level. The rest of your language arts work is your spelling words. So just like last week, you had a list of spelling words, and the first day you were tracing them and rewriting them. The next day you were filling in the missing spelling words in the given sentences so you're putting the right word to fill the sentence correctly. And then the next day you were choosing the correct word based on the question. So some of the questions were like, which of the following words starts the same as duck? And we know that duck starts with a d sound, so you were looking for the word that starts with a d sound. So you're going to have the same, so it's going to be the same process this week with just a new set of spelling words. Some of these spelling words are going to be really easy for some of you, and some of them are going to be a little more challenging, and that is okay. The point in the words is to help you. It's called word work. So it's not just practice spelling the words, it's understanding the words in sentences, it's understanding the words, understanding the structure of the words, how it starts, how it ends, what it rhymes with. You will have addition and subtraction this week, and again, you all have different addition and subtraction, so I am not going to go over it on here, but if you are struggling with the addition and subtraction that I gave you, then we can go over that during our video calls, and I'm more than happy to do that with you. Kind of like the story, this is the addition and subtraction is stuff that you should be able to do all by yourself because you've been working so hard all year on it, but it is okay if you need some reminders, and I will go over that with you during our video calls. All right, friends, so I want to explain the two math assignments that everybody has in their packets this week. So you have a measurement assignment and you have some skip counting. Okay, so you should be able to see my screen. So the first measurement paper, or some of you have this paper and then some of you have another paper. So I'm going to go over this paper first. So each question is asking you how many blocks long is each snake. So I'm going to look at this snake first. I'm first going to start at the end right here, just like I would with a ruler. Okay? And then I'm gonna look at where the snake starts, and then I'm gonna go all the way down, and I'm gonna look at where the snake ends. So in this first example, where the snake's head ends, he ends kind of in a funny place here where it's not totally to the end here, but it's not totally to the end here. So I'm always gonna choose the block that's closer to the end of the snake's face. So in this case, he stops right here, and it's almost to the end of this block here. So I know that the part that I'm measuring is from the end of this white block right here, all the way down to the start. So we can do this one together. So I'm gonna start counting right here. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So underneath here it says the snake is blank blocks long. So I'm going to write 14 here. All right, so let's do the next one. The snake is blank blocks long. So I'm going to look at where the snake starts. So he starts here. And then he ends about here. Again, it's not all the way to the end right here, but it's pretty close. It's closer than right here. So let's count from the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the snake is 8 blocks long. Nice job. All right, number 3. So he starts at the end here, and he goes all the way, and he stops right where this block starts right here. Where this block stops right here. All right, so let's start from the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the snake is 5 blocks long. All right, and the last one I want you to do all by yourself. So we're going to start right here, and look where the snake stops. Keep going, and he stops right here. So on your paper, I want you to count how many blocks long this snake is. All right, now some of you have this paper. If you have this paper, you also got an attached ruler. It is a paper ruler. You don't have to cut it out. You can just put it on your paper and use it that way. When I'm using a ruler, the start of my ruler is going to go where the start of my line is. So on your paper, go ahead and put the beginning of your ruler right here. And then you're going to look how long your line is. Look what number that your ruler stops at. If it is between two numbers, you're going to go to the higher number and say that it is about. So if this line right here is between 4 and 5, you're going to say it is about 5 inches. And actually down here where you're going to write your answers, they already have the word about for you. All right, so you're going to do that for A, B, C, D, and E, and you're going to write your answers down here. Then you have some skip counting. The first page you have is skip counting by 5s. So our directions say to count by 5s and fill in the missing numbers on the number lines. So even if you're having trouble skip counting by 5s, the numbers are written on a number line for you, so you can count by 1s until you get to the blank space. So for example, we start at 0. We can either jump 5 and write 5, or we can count by 1s until we get to our blank space. So if I was counting by 1s, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On my blank space, I write 5. I'm going to keep counting. 6, 7, 8, 9. What would go in this blank space? 10. So I would write a 10. Nice job. All right, I'm going to keep counting. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, after 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, I'm going to keep going. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Good. All right, when you keep going, you'll notice that the ones aren't listed for you anymore right here. So you need to count out loud if you're having trouble. But if I were to just look by and count by these blank spaces here, I'm counting by 5s. So 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So go ahead and try to fill out the rest on your own. The other paper you have for skip counting is a counting caterpillar, and you are counting by 10s. So most of you can count by 10s out loud in your head, and as you're counting by 10s, just write them on the missing parts of the caterpillar. But I also included a hundreds chart, and your hundreds chart looks like this. So if you are having trouble filling out the parts on your caterpillar, you can look at your hundreds chart and look at this last column here. These are all 10s. Starting at the 10, if I jump to the next number right here, what do I get to? 20. The next number, 30. The next, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100. This column right here is counting by tens for you. So only if you're having trouble, I want you to try to do it on your own first. But if you're having trouble with filling out your caterpillar, because your caterpillar starts at 10 and does go all the way to 100, then go ahead and use your hundreds chart to help you. Friends, that is it. Like I said, the rest of it, if you have any questions, we can work on it during our sessions this week. And I'll talk to you guys later.